Bye.
Good morning. Good morning. What up, buddy? How you doing?
Doing okay.
Feeling better today? How much better are you feeling today?
I was a 2 yesterday, maybe 3.5.
3.5 today?
Taking today
Did you
off
spike
again.
up? Did you spike up at all during the Dads After Dark show?
Yeah,
Did
a
you
little
get to like
bit.
a three?
Talking definitely helps for sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good morning, Brofit. Good morning, Shells, and good morning, Iron Man.
Good
Iron
morning,
Man start.
boys,
Who's Iron Man start? I
girls, and
know, like,
gals. I've seen Iron Man before.
yeah. Um, are any of the kids or the wife have any of them caught it? I might have missed that part. I'm gonna take all the emojis off my name. Brian had
Like,
some fun last night. Dad, that's not bad. Yep, got it. I
yeah.
knew it. Haven't seen you in a bit, but morning, sir.
I erased my score from yesterday. I feel like maybe we should have kept them. Just a running tally. Um,
Wife
yeah,
and kids?
the as as kings and queens used to say, the Lord's hand has befallen the house.
Mm, bummer.
So I think Kristen's feeling it, and I guarantee one of my kids is going to wake up saying that they're sick, but probably not sick yet. So,
Oh
uh,
yeah, just to the kind of like the pre-sick or the pretend, like let me get out of a day of school, or they just like feel a little tickle in their throat, like it kind of seems like it. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
My daughter Brooklyn's it, maybe Bailey too, but they swore they had COVID like 5 times.
Um,
No, no, kids can't catch the man flu. They get like the real flu.
yeah, but men can catch the kids' flu. Case in point, I'm surrounded by them all day, and I definitely think I'm sure that some kid coughed on something I touched for sure.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I'm getting my money's on my middle child waking up and saying that they're sick, and then that's going to flow to my youngest
Hmm.
saying that she's sick. She also has a dentist appointment today, and I didn't tell her that she has a dentist appointment today. So I'm just like, this day is going to be hard.
Well, especially if you're saying that you woke up and wifey's getting sick too. I
Yeah,
mean, when you both go down, like especially if it's that day or two where like it's you're still in it hard and she's getting into it, and like Chell's alluded to, like my wife for sure, like my wife falls hard when she gets sick, and I'm just like, achoo, I'm sick. Um, so but like when you're in that point where both of you are sick, ugh, Jesus.
that's
Like
so.
parenting is hard enough.
Yeah, that's
When
what
you're
today's gonna.
good, you're sober, your bank account's big, your hair's flowing, like parenting's hard enough. When you're both sick, oh man.
Um, yeah, I'm like, it would have been easier just to go to school today and suffer at my desk while barking orders.
Yeah.
Um, but no, I'm home. Um, I got my sub plans out. Actually, a decent set. In the chat, I said that
Nice.
I shat out some sub plans, but I actually was up a little bit later last
I
night.
was so confused with I'm so glad you said that and explained that to me because I was so confused like reading that. I was like, it might be too early in the morning for me to understand what he said. Um,
Well,
I get it
so
now.
yeah, normally it's like you wake up around, I don't know, 3:30, like feeling like shit. You're like, oh God, I gotta call in today.
Yeah.
Which is even worse than feeling sick because he was like, I gotta make plans. I know where all the stuff is. So, like, typing all these weird directions. I bless this soul who takes my room or whatever teacher jumps in.
Yeah.
Um, but, I think I made some good plans here. So I did that. I ended up spending some time catching up on the past few days of reading because I
Nice.
hadn't. So really good reflection. Apparently last year around this time was the time that I started taking notes. Uh, so it was actually really cool reading those again,
Yeah.
adding to them every year, see how it kinda changed. Um, I
That's really
didn't
cool.
but I didn't read today's page, stopped at yesterday's page. And then I fell down this Facebook rabbit hole. I don't know even how I got here. I've been on it for an hour. There was uh, this trail marathon that me and Ryan and Lauren and Kristen used to do every year before kids. And I found I found pictures from back when like I had one kid, Ryan and Lauren had 0 kids,
Nice.
and more hairs and more monies because we could fly to Pennsylvania and do this thing. So it was
That's cool.
actually nice because I texted the other people that we do it with, and now I got to talk with them for a little bit, reminiscing. So 2 out of 10, no, 3 out of 10 in the body, 9 out of 10 in the head, I would say. How are you?
Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah,
Doing well. Had a had a good enjoyed the chat with you and Ryan yesterday. Um, if anyone wasn't there, hit the replay button. It was a good one. I enjoyed it. Um, and just kind of hung out, watched some TV, got myself ready for for today. Feeling good. Got a couple appointments today. New project, hopefully starting. Went on another new call yesterday. So yeah, doing pretty good. Um, trying to like remember. Yeah, nothing major. Standard work
thanks.
day for me.
Thanks, Dave.
I was starting to slow. I was starting to feel like I was slowing down. Um, like I'm coming in on like only major job right now. The other ones are kind of all like filtering out. So it's getting a little like I was telling my wife the other day. I'm like, we might come into a difficult fall here, a couple months, and then like all of a sudden I just got 3 sets of plans that I'm now having to send out to my team, which is good. Is good. And two out of three I feel good about. So that's good for
um,
me.
Sorry, family plans or or
No,
work?
sets of plans, like houses to build and remodel.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. Good. I thought,
Listing
yeah,
plan.
I ended the day kind of thinking about our chat yesterday on roommates, like spouses as roommates,
Mhm.
and realized that both being sick is like the ultimate roommate stage of marriage because you're avoiding each other slash making sure each other is alive, with no contact, no romance, just hey, you good? You need anything? Okay, I'll be downstairs.
Yeah, I sleep in the guest room when she gets sick.
Yeah,
I'm like, "It's not happening."
yeah. Chelsea, 7. I'm feeling it was this the morning turned out okay. It's between 7 and a 9, I would say.
To
Somewhere in
yeah,
the 8s.
Tom goes to the in-laws. I don't need that shit. Someone's gotta stay healthy.
If only we could all be that blessed.
Ugh.
So,
Alright. So, yeah, today's reading, you said you didn't do it. You wanna talk about yesterday's then?
um,
I don't know that Ryan and I talked about yesterday's that much, but
so
today's is
yesterday
about noticing things.
well, I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm just scrolling 10 plus years of memories of running through the woods. Uh,
Today
the
it's about noticing things around you, being in the present, not noticing things in the past on
oh, and never
Facebook
mind, I was way opposite.
and reliving your glory days.
Yeah. So let's see here.
Oh, man.
So talking again about getting our kids to read, I picked up on September 6th, and did a little bit of reflecting on how our mom was somebody who was always somebody who wanted to try everything, live all the lives. And there's a word for that, Dom. Do you know what that word is by chance? The sorrow
No.
that comes with not realizing that you can live every kind of life. Do you know there's a word for that?
No. What is it?
It's called sonder, Dom. The word is sonder,
Okay.
which
What
is which is a word that I really like because I think I've definitely picked it up from my mom. Uh, Seeing something or seeing somebody's experience or reading about something and wondering what it's like and thinking about the way that your path has led you in a different way than this little spark of an adventure may have gone. Uh, that might for me, that might how do I use it in a sentence? That's a great let's see. Reading the adventures of Rudyard Kipling left me with a sense of sonder, I guess.
Okay. Did
Rudyard
he
Kipling.
spell it right?
Yeah. I think
Nice.
that's like a band name. It's a cool band name. It
Sense
probably
of
is a band
Sonder?
name. Yeah. But yeah, like noticing the things that maybe you've never noticed before and wondering like what else what other kind of lifestyle is involved with like these particular qualities. Um and yeah, always wondering how things might have turned out if you had done something different. Not
Mm.
not meaning regret, just wondering about the various paths that you might have taken in the past, which is also not about the present. So again, we again we wander from this.
Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to give you a little overview of the page?
Yeah, you break it down for us, Dom.
Oh, so Ryan was writing about a story. Former diplomat and Secretary of Defense Robert Lovett. As a kid, his dad used to like when they would take their morning commute, whether to school or to work or wherever, he would ask him to pay attention to like what was on the road, what was going on, and then at the end of the day, there would basically be a quiz, You'd ask him questions. There'd be quarters on the line. Got a question right, gets a quarter, get a question wrong, loses a quarter kind of thing. Kind of questions like how many horses were pulling that cart, how many steel beams were in that cart, like those kind of things. Just keeping his kid paying attention in the moment, looking at things, understanding the way that things work, even if he doesn't quite understand like what it's all for and what it's all about, just kind of keeping him more aware. And I like that. Like I think of that. I think of like my childhood and the way that like I am today. Like I'm a very like present and observant person when I'm walking around or driving or in the space. Um versus like some other people that I know or work with or friends or family, my wife, my kids, not so much. Like my kids we'll be going somewhere and it'll be something where like we'll arrive and they'll look up and they'll be like, "Oh, we're here?" And it's like, "Yeah, we've been in the car for 20 minutes. You've been staring at your screen." Like wake the F up. Like that's the one thing where I'm a little concerned about and kind of not upset, not really upset about the fact that my daughter hasn't got her license yet, because I do worry about kids these days
I'm
and
so sorry.
driving, um, with all of their phoneness and not paying attentionness. Don't you ever wonder,
Yeah.
maybe if things are slightly different, you could be somebody
I'll turn it back down.
Yeah, sorry, I'm reading this from Dr. Feelgood. Maybe if you took a left turn instead of a right, you could be somebody different. Yeah, I mean, I try not to wonder that way. I was reflecting on like uh the last trip we went on. I was reflecting, like kind of telling my backstory to our friends. I was kind of reflecting on that, like had I done anything different, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I'm very thankful for even the bad things that I've done in life, because that's what was happening. I was telling my friends the horror story, and I found out something that I didn't know about my sister. But anyways, Jason had to go get his dogs. If anyone wonders, he lets them out, and then they go run amok and chase wildlife. And I think he was saying he doesn't have like a really tall fence, and those dogs can jump. Whoa, sorry guys, I'm messing around in the background. I am me. It has worked well for me in my life and served me well. I could wake up as a woman tomorrow and would not change a thing. Taking an L can be a W. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was on one path and I made a pretty big mistake that just completely destroyed that path. And then I fell into what I'm doing right now. And it's been great for me. It's been really good for my family. Um, and it essentially brought me to my wife, kids, all that stuff. So yeah, you can't. And what's funny is one of the other reasons I was reflecting on it was just uh let's say let's say, oh, hey, how'd it go? You good?
I'm good. Yeah. Just
Okay,
checking out the books.
cool. I was talking more about the past.
Um, what I miss?
But to
What
be fair, that was Dr. Feelgood's fault.
Oh, yeah, Dave Matthews. Don't you wonder if you took a left turn instead of taking a right, you could be somebody. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of the sentiment that Sonder is for sure. But we're here, and we'll be
Hmm.
the people that we would be if we didn't take that left turn.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
on last year's page, uh, I remember Ryan, I think, bringing up the Mr. Rogers quote of looking for the helpers in catastrophes. Uh,
Okay.
I don't remember what the specific one. I don't remember what the specific event was that Mr. Rogers referenced, but and I might have referenced September 11th because that's coming up. But like when kids, the story was like when he was watching some kind of catastrophe on TV with kids, and he pointed out to the kids, "Hey, look for all the people that are helping."
Mm,
I think that's one of
yeah.
you know big big legacies about looking for the people that are doing good. And I
Hmm.
also wrote down this idea for a project for school for children and kids to watch really like you ever see like those really old colorized films like when movie cameras came out and they would just like put a camera in the middle of a city street and people would just walk up and like stand in the camera like they'd be like they'd have their hands in their high pockets like
I guess I don't think so.
and they would just stand there.
You made it just in time, man.
This might be super specific and totally off topic, but I'm like, what if like we played those movies for kids and be like, hey, what do you notice about people back in the 1900s?
Yeah.
Hey, what are they doing on camera? They're not dancing, they're not TikToking, they're not facey spacing. What are they doing? Where are they going? They just walk. Like they buy papers and they walk
Yeah.
in on street corners. Uh, so yeah, noticing the details and stuff. Um, then I wrote down dead Jerry.
Dead
Dead
Cherry or
Jerry.
Jerry?
Okay, this is relevant. My middle daughter, last year there was at school drop off. There was a dead squirrel
Okay.
in the schoolyard, and every day we'd walk past it. And the squirrel, we we got to witness the decomposition of the squirrel over like 3 weeks.
Oh, dang.
Every
Okay.
day, Junie would walk past it and just study it. She would like get up close to it and like, oh, dead Jerry. I see your ribs. This is like a fifth grader. Uh, so noticing the details and how things
Yeah,
die and the
there you
circle.
go.
Dead Jerry. I did make a shirt of it.
You did?
I did make a logo.
Nice.
I'm gonna go get one.
That's awesome. Oh, well, good morning, Ann. Thank you for making it, especially with your late night tonight happening, right? I think you have your show tonight. Um, oh, Jerry. Yeah, it was Jerry. He was saying that's what I was clarifying too. But that's a funny story, man. That's a good time. So yeah, um, I definitely after today's page, if I had written notes, I would say that like my kids don't notice anything. I have not been great about trying to get them on that wavelength. I like the idea of the question game. Obviously, I don't know that quarters translate, but yeah, that's a good thought. Why do I know the story of Jerry? Has he talked about it before? I mean, maybe, maybe. I mean, you have a really good brain. I don't think I've heard that story before, but he wrote it in his notes in the Daily Dad book. That's what he's been reading from this is his notes from last year. So if he was on the show this time last year, he probably said it out loud that week. I don't know. We'll ask him when he comes back. I remember there being oh, okay. So Anne says that she's getting some moments of deja vu right now.
I can't find the shirt,
Oh,
but I don't. I got to print more. We own the giving them away. But I did make an I am egg shirt. This was a drawing she did once in a while. I don't know what it means, but I thought it was hilarious.
yeah.
So sometimes I'll take my kids' drawings
Maybe
and
that'll be the new logo and company name of Ryan's hard boiled egg vending machine.
I am egg. Oh, look, it all comes full circle. This circle of life with the chicken or the egg.
So
Sorry, I'm
and
all over the place.
have you told the Jerry story before? Because Anne says she
Uh,
remembers that.
well, I wrote Dead Jerry down last year, so I think I probably did I'm sure I brought. I'm sure I brought that. I'm sure I brought it up sometime. Yeah.
Sure he did. I'm sure he did. You know, there's no way Anna's psychic. You know,
I don't know.
so
If anybody's psychic here, I would put my money on Anne for sure.
all right. So not going to work today. You gonna try for tomorrow?
Yeah, going in tomorrow. I think I'm okay. Today's
Do you
gonna be.
have a limited number of days that you can miss, or is it just
It's like I think we get 2 weeks of sick days. We do get a good amount of days, and then teachers get like there's like a sick day bank that you can like donate your sick days to
oh,
people who actually like get like really bad like either
gotcha.
sickness or
Yeah.
like family emergencies.
Okay. That's cool.
So
So you don't treat it like how you don't treat it how like us parents treat it, where like when my kid gets sick and I know it's from school, I'm like, I'm just gonna send him right back so that he can just pass it on to the next, just you guys made him sick. I'm just gonna send him right back in there.
no, I mean there's
You don't
definitely
just go sneeze on the closest kid and go, it's your turn now.
you
You got
take
me sick last year.
keep up the herd immunity, kids. No, but there's definitely. I mean, that's probably why I got sick, because some parent sent their kid to school sick. In fact, I'm pretty sure I know what kid it was because I shook his hand at the beginning of class.
Oh man. I mean, I always know, yeah, I always know which kid it is that gets me
No, I
sick
know it.
because
He came up. He was looking kind of sad, and he came. I was like, "You okay?" And he came up to me, and he was like, "I'm sick." he
you're
came in,
like, cool, let's talk closer.
he came into my bubble.
You're like, really great.
Yeah. I remember my first school sickness ever was I had a third grade class in a K-8 school, and I was talking to this kid, like got down to his level, and while maintaining eye contact, he goes like in my face as I was breathing in. And I
Oh,
was like,
I think
okay,
my son did that to me this weekend.
yeah,
Or where they just like go up to you, dad, dad, and they just like sneeze all over you, and you're like, what the fuck?
Dad, let's stay home today. Join me.
Like I did not know. I mean, he wasn't even sick. He just sneezes on me sometimes. I'm like, dude, turn your head in the other direction.
Ultimate alpha move.
Yeah,
Sneezing on somebody.
I guess so. I guess that is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, what a
Hey,
bummer.
what else? Anything? Any other? What last thoughts do you have, Dom, on noticing the details?
Like I said, when you're chasing the dogs around in the backyard, I do it very well. I think of it as kind of like a superpower. I'm very, much aware when I'm driving, like, just knowing where people are going and where they are to avoid accidents or to help people out. Like I'm one of those people that if like someone's trying to make a right turn and there's only a little bit of space, like I'll move over so they have space to make their right turn and they don't just have to sit there behind me. Um, but I am very concerned that like because of the way that my kids are growing up like connected to devices, that they are nowhere near like being aware of their surroundings. Like I feel like they're the kind of kids that and I have a little brother that actually did this. It wasn't a phone thing because he didn't have a phone, but like they're the kind of kids that'll walk into a telephone pole and like he chipped his tooth and everything like that, like doing that. Um I kind of worry about like my kids or this generation or whatever, like just not being that. Although they are like very aware in their games, like in the stuff that they do, like they do see like all the little fine details and the Easter eggs and this like the when you ask them to tell you about a game they're playing or a book they're reading, like the details do come out. But I just don't know that they have the care for like the world, like what's on the trees, what trees are in our neighborhood, like what streets, what directions. Like you ask them, like I've asked them before previously, it's like, how do you get home? Like from here, how do we get home? That is one thing that I do randomly with my kids. Um, trying to trying to ask them to direct me to their friend's house. The older one can do it. She's getting way better, but yeah. Whew.
Yeah, no, that's something that I definitely was not good at until like my 30s. I'm like, how did I survive my 20s, early 20s, not noticing those things or considering those things, like just weird right turns or left turns, you know?
Yeah.
And even times when like I'm on my device, like how many times, and maybe you haven't, hopefully, but it's like, how many times have you almost done something stupid because you checked your phone or like checked
Hmm.
that it was plugged in, something dumb that you think you would never have done. I've done it before. It sucks. The
Yeah.
biggest lie in my life that I tell consistently is, "Are you still driving?" And I always hit the no button. I'm a big fat liar.
Oh, you like your how your phone knows that you're driving,
Yeah, like you'll
like it
swipe up
tries
to
to
something
cut
and
you.
it
Yeah,
says,
yeah.
"Are you still driving?" I'll always click on no. I should click on yes.
Yep. I'm pretty sure we all do that.
Yeah. So I hope that somehow I can teach my kids that awareness much sooner than
Imagine they put the stats one day where it's like the amount of people that hit that button when we absolutely know they're still driving. Like imagine if Apple puts out those stats. It's like 100% everybody hits the button.
That's like one of those stats. You ever see The Good Place, the show?
Yeah. Hmm.
It's like when
Love that.
those stats pop up around somebody going to heaven or hell. It's like, how many times did you press the "I'm not driving" button?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm probably going to hell. Iron Man. Iron Man's up in 8 and 9s, going to the 10s. No, sorry, David.
No,
David,
that's David's there. Iron Man's 9, working on a 10. So good
cool.
stuff, y'all.
Thanks for sharing. That rubs off on me, on
Oh yeah,
us.
definitely. Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jason, for muscling through it, even though you're sick. Hoping we were able to. I mean, y'all make me happy. Smile. You guys can see my face. I'm smiling and I'm laughing every morning. I absolutely enjoy this show. So thank you. And yeah, hope we added to your day and your morning. And we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, always awesome to see all your names.
Yes, sir. All right, dude. Have a good day.
You too.
See you later, buddy.
Have a good day.